So I have a kid, and I'm trans, which makes me transparent. Oh no, I'm sorry, please. I started transitioning shortly after my kid was born, and I decided I was gonna let her call me mom, dad, whatever really worked for her. And one day, I don't know where she got it from, she called me Great Mom. I mean, it's the best name in the world, dude. It melts my heart literally every single time. I hope she never grows out of it. Now, it goes without saying that just being a parent in general is awesome. That's not exclusive to being trans, but it comes with some cool little benefits. Like, I'm a trans woman, my daughter is a daughter, which means we get a girl out, dude. It's awesome. Her main thing right now is K-pop Demon Hunters, and her and I were singing and dancing to it literally all day, every day. It was so good. Getting to catch up on some girl-oriented movies with my daughter was peak. Like, as a kid, I could watch Kim Possible and Totally Spies and totally fly under the radar, but I never got to see things like Barbie. And did you know that Barbie in the Dream House is actually super fire? It has such an infectious, manic energy to it, and I literally can't stop laughing when I'm watching it. It's so good. And honestly, now that we're on the topic, we need more seasons, because I have questions. Like, will Raquel ever stop being an insufferable bitch? I don't know. I really don't know. And what about Ryan? Will Ryan ever do something and not fuck it up? I don't know, but I really want him to, because he's so endearing. But you must never tell my daughter that I like it as much as I do. She must never know. No one can know. As I mentioned earlier, I started transitioning after the bean was born, and that led to me and my partner at the time breaking up. She eventually moved to a very expensive city, one of which I couldn't afford, so I moved as close as I could, but there's still some distance. This meant I lacked experience being a parent, while my kid is super smart. Like, she might actually be a better parent than I am. One of the times that she was visiting, I asked her in the morning, hey, so you want some chips or something? And she looked at me and she was like, great, Mom. You can't offer kids chips in the morning. That's not breakfast. It's absolutely brilliant. Healthy food in the morning is so much smarter than chips. It blew my mind. Now, don't worry. Yes, that morning I did give her a proper breakfast. I just didn't consider that chips at 9 a.m. was weird, but you probably already know I'm incompetent. Like, one time me and my daughter went to an arcade and I brought her back to her mom carrying her kind of wrong. Kind of almost like a luggage, like a bag, like in between my arms. It wasn't a harmful way to carry her, so when her mom called me out for it, it was more just laughing at me, but I looked over to the bean and she just looked up and smiled. Oh, people don't carry you like this? Huh. Like, she knows I'm incompetent as a parent, but she also knows I'm trying my best, so I kind of lean into it as a joke now. A little bit of backstory is my entire life, I wanted to be a mom. So when I hit high school, I would tell people I didn't want to be a parent, but that was only because I didn't want to watch someone else go through a pregnancy that would have been too painful. And if you're trans masc or trans femme, to some degree, I'm sure this makes sense to you. But I gotta do all the mom things, like be an easel for my daughter. Yeah, she'll just walk up to me with a big old makeup kit and be like, it's time to get to work, great mom. Walking around proud as a little mechanic. It's so adorable. She's got sparkly blues, sparkly pinks, sparkly sparkles. And yeah, maybe she's not the best at makeup, but if walking away looking like a clown that got sneezed on by a unicorn makes her smile, gosh darn it, I'll do it every day. I mean, who cares if my eyeballs are getting punctured by eyeliner? Do you see that smile? I can't because I'm temporarily blind, but it is adorable. And you know what? It's an improvement from my makeup. One day, I'm kind of banking on her to get really good so she can teach me some makeup, if I'm being completely honest. Now, on the outside, I know it looks a little bit lazy, but hear me out for a second. When I was a kid, some of the most impactful bonding moments I've ever had surrounded video games. You see, growing up with gender dysphoria made me bond very well with my mom, but she was pretty busy, and my brother and dad were always guys, so the only center point was video games. In fact, playing video games was probably one of the only times me and my brother would get along. One of the benefits of being trans is the finite amounts of connection that I had showed me how impactful those really were, so that's a priority to me now. And at her age, there's nothing cooler than playing Fortnite obby, obstacle courses for those that don't know. Now, follow along, okay? Because when I'm playing with her, I'm not allowed to get too far ahead, I'm not allowed to get too far behind, unless of course it's a secret race that only started happening when she got very far ahead, but I wasn't allowed to know about it until she wins. If she falls off during an obstacle course, okay, you have to either jump off or wait for her, depending on what she says, except for when she's feeling generous and lets you go ahead, in which case she gets upset and asks you to come back. Good. Did you follow? Are you having fun yet? You better be, because that's also mandatory. Punishment for no fun is eyeliner pencil to the eyeball. But admittedly, yes, that last rule, that is my rule, okay? You will be a Fortnite slave and you will like it. Now, generally speaking, I use April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she uses Hatsune Miku. And yes, of course, I got her the Hatsune Miku model, but that's actually because that's the one she just so happened to want when I was shopping for her. I know, she's pretty based, I know, it's my kid, what can I say? And if either of us are forced to use a male avatar in any video game, she gets pretty upset, which makes me happy for some obvious reasons. One, playing a woman in a video game has been my gender crutch forever. But two, when I was her age, I already started to feel gender dysphoria, and I'm happy that she is happy with herself. So to some people, I'll never be a mom, and to some other people, I'll never be a dad. But you know what I am? A great mom. The most valuable thing I've learned from transitioning is this. Even if it seems impossible, you can still get the things you want in life. It just might not be the way you expected. I was determined that I'd never want to be a parent unless I could bear my own child, but I wouldn't trade this for the world, man. And if you think long and hard about what you want and you're feeling a little bit hopeless, I'm sure that what you think you want has a seed deep inside of it that is actually attainable, even if it seems impossible. And before some of you start writing hopeless comments, actually give yourself the benefit of thinking about it for a long time, because this is true for a lot of things in life. And with that said, there's a link down below from this video's sponsor, G-Subs, that'll send you free packets to your door, literally no cost if you haven't tried it yet. If you decide you like it, code genderfluid will save you 10% off and support the channel directly. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.